You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back.
Hold on a sec. I'm keep on forgetting this part. There we go. Hey guys, welcome to Sixers Alert, episode number 68. How's everyone doing? We're gonna break down the 76ers draft. We're gonna break down the undrafted guys, the undrafted free agents that we picked up. And we're gonna talk about the grades and everything. So make sure you tune in for the rest of this show. And while you're here, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit all that good stuff. What is up, Daniel? Happy Friday to everybody. Look-key wanted him as a Laker. Who? McCain? Who? What is up, Quinn? I'm probably the only one excited to see Boma. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see him. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. Marketing and Butler. Wait, you want Jimmy Butler now? Weren't you against Jimmy Butler from the beginning? But now you want to bet? I'm confused. What is up, Wesley? Yep, 69 is on Sunday. Episode 69 is Sunday. I'm thinking about starting it later than 10:30 just because the NBA draft, or not the draft, the free agency, the NBA free agency starts. So I'm thinking about starting that like around 2:30 or 2 o'clock go live for a couple hours till 6 or something. That's when free agency signs and all that. So that's what I'm thinking about for episode 69. All that good stuff. There you go. What is up? What is up, game? What is up, bro? Give me KCP and Ingram, and I'm fine. I'm not for Ingram. Butler, future Laker. I'll be a good fit with KCP and Ingram as well. Do you want everybody now, Blaze? You want KD. You want this guy. You want this guy. You want this guy. You want everyone, don't you? Well, to who to reach their own. So, I want to ask you guys something before, I'm going to bring this picture up. But let me ask you this. Are you guys mad that the Sixers drafted McCain over Dalton Connect? Like, are you guys actually mad? I'm pretending to be all the Sixers media. Oh, so you're pretending to be halftime. Gotcha. Alright. So that makes sense then. So, are you guys, do you guys hate the fact we drafted McCain over Dalton Connect? Because we do need a wing, we need all this stuff, I get it. But I just want to ask for your guys' opinion. So, here's this. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Let me go like that. I will be mad if Connect becomes a superstar. No, McCain, he has way more benefits. Okay. I hope the Sixers don't end up regretting McCain over Connect. I didn't think Connect would drop that low, but McCain is a good fit though. Here's the thing. I was talking about this with my dad, and he's like, Mitch, this could be like the Justin Jefferson, what is that? Situation. It could be like the Justin Jefferson situation, but for the Sixers. That's what he was getting at, and I'm like, Dad, it's not like that. It's not like that. But yeah, so for me, honestly, guys, I'm okay with it. Like, really, I am. Let me hold on. No, that's too small. Let's go here. There we go. That's better. That is better. I think. Wait. Yeah, let's go like this. You guys need to see that. So, yeah, I'm okay with it. I really am. I wanted McCain. He was my number one guy throughout the entire year, and we got him. So he'll either be a great player or a great trade piece. That is a good point. That is a good point. Hornets should buy out Jackson. They should. Hey, Blaze. I respect why McCain paints his nails too. Yeah, there's like a reason behind it, and I'm forgetting the reason right now. But yeah, this could be like the Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum missing out on Connect if he blows up. Dadgummit. Simmons and Folks too. Oh, you want to hear something funny? Here's the funniest thing. You ready? Look what number Jared McCain is, guys. Look what number Jared McCain is. He's number 20. He's number 20. That was Markelle Fultz's number. No. Oh, God. Oh, shit. I am. I'm ecstatic. I love it. Like, I wanted this guy since the beginning. I've been a fan of him ever since his sophomore year. I told this to someone on the phone. I think it was Philly halftime when I was talking to him. I was like, dude, a couple years, like, when he was a sophomore, one of my friends found, like, his highlight reel and stuff as a sophomore. And he's like, Mitch, you should really check this guy out. He's going to be something. And I'm like, okay. Let me check out his highlights and let me watch him for a couple years and let him see what he can do. And I just texted him. What was it? Was it right after the week? No, I think it was the next day. I texted him beginning of day 2. I texted him and I was like, dude, you called it. I was like, you called it, bro. I was like, there you go. And then he's like, yeah, I called it, but I didn't call the TikTok crap. I'm like, ugh, here we go. Here we go with the TikTok BS. What man? You want Hardaway to Pistons trade? I wouldn't mind Hardaway. I wouldn't mind him. We need shooters. We need shooting. So I can care less if he paints his nails, but but the stupid TikTok's gotta really. We're in a new era, Blaze. We're in a new era. There's TikToks everywhere. Like seriously. There's TikToks everywhere. There's YouTube videos. They have podcasts and shit. Like, what happened to your? Oh, I know why. Because you had Juju Smith-Schuster. You had Juju Smith-Schuster on the Steelers, and he was making TikToks and dancing on the field. So that is why you don't want to go through this again, and I understand. As long as McCain isn't wearing number 12, we're all good. If he's not wearing the number 12, we're all good. What happens if he changes number to 12 and he's out and number 12 is gone? How would you feel? Would you be mad? I think you'll be mad. He paints them because he was not playing well. Then he randomly painted them. There you go. Oh, right. I knew it was something like that. I knew he had a bad game or something. Thank you. That Dookie better pan out and be a starting point guard than McCain, Maxey, and Embiid, and Butler, and Markkanen. Everyone is getting pissed off, like, of his height. Why would they draft someone this small? They were going to blow by everybody on defensive side with Maxey and McCain there. Like, does that bother anybody? Like, does this bother anybody? Like, I'm getting sick and tired about the height. A podcast is different. Doing the same stuff, dumb and dance, get the F out of here with that garbage. Be a man. So, okay, you had Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm making this in 2K. It's 6 No. Make me numbers. Have me have a different number, preferably 3, not 12. Okay, now you're just trolling. After seeing his highlights, I'm firstly on the Bang Bang McCain. Oh my god! Bang Bang McCain train? Bruh. I like that. That's actually kind of clever. Once someone gets 2 million to 3 million TikTok followers, they shouldn't give that up. You have to monetize that. I agree. I really, really agree with that. He was a part of the NIL. He was a part of the NIL where you could get paid social media and all that stuff. So I'm okay with it. I really am. No. Why you keep on lying? You keep on lying. Why? That's not my favorite number. I'm confused. I'm confused too. Like I looked it up yesterday during the draft, it was 6'10". Now I looked it up today, it was 6'8". So I'm getting really confused at that. But this guy, it makes I want to keep Reed. But dude, watch his highlights. This guy is like a young Giannis. A young Giannis and a DeAndre Jordan. What is up, Arku? Bang Bang McCain train. That sounds like a porn site. You would know. McCain and Maxey contributed to get more opportunities on the floor of finding his confidence to become a great player. Yep. I'll make Mitch in 2K also. Why does everyone want to make me in a video game? Why? Hey, Daniel saying hey to Arku. He can TikTok dance all he wants. Just not the same dumbass dance like a fool. Let me ask you this, please. I want to ask everyone this. I want to ask everybody this, okay? Let's say hypothetically speaking, right? Hypothetically, McCain, he shoots, let's say, one game, he shoots 4 for 12. One game, he has a really bad shooting night. And he does a TikTok. Would you guys be mad at that TikTok? Would you guys be mad and trash that? Or how would you feel? Because it would be different if he won this said game. If he won that said game and he shot 4 for 12 and made a TikTok, it's like we won. What's the whole why? Like, would you guys be mad if he shot 4 for 12 and we lost and he would make a TikTok? Hey, you have some thoughts? Great stream, by the way, bro. Great stream, by the way. You have some thoughts? I know what your thoughts are. It's 6'8" and 6'10" with but a 6'10" with a bruh, this guy stinks. Look out now. JJ got thoughts. Dunk everyone. This is about to get a real fan. Look out now. Wait, who said that? Look out now. What's that? Who made that? It's look out now. Connor. Mitch, did the Sixers have their yes, they did. They had them today. They had a conference today. I'm gonna spam McCain and Embiid pick and roll in 2K. Well, you do that. Having a side business is fine, but he looks like a clown doing that dance. How about a TikTok and him working on a jump shot and some damn defense skills? Let me ask you guys this. Who's your comparison of Jared McCain? Who's your guys' comparison of Jared McCain? No, every player has a bad game and he's a rookie. If he won, he'll be getting crucified too. Criticized, not crucified. It's a double-edged sword, Mitch. Hey, I like that saying. If he's making TikToks right after each game, win or lose, that's dumb. TikTok later or on your days off, you're a pro now. Okay. Yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, give me a sec, dude. People just assume he's a part of a certain community and they're just phobic. That's like with everybody nowadays. What's that? Was that from Earl? Look out now. Yes, it was Earl. It was one of his Earlisms. Look out now. Yep, that was him. Not this, but McCain equals Krusty the Clown until he steps on a dumbass dance. Young Steph Curry's McCain with his range. Klay Thompson, but shorter. Same jump shot too. He's only 2 days into college. Guys need to relax. Quentin. Yeah. So we did get a Kentucky guy. The Sixers did get a Kentucky guy, Blaze, out of the undrafted free agency market. I want to talk about this guy really quick. Let me pull up his name. Let me pull up his name real quick. Yeah, Justin Edwards. There he is. What's up, bro?
Hey, buddy, how are you? What's going on?
Guess who texted me yesterday?
Who texted you?
Peter.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
Great.
Yo, you were right. We got to set something up.
We do.
Yeah.
We absolutely do. First of all, I have to say, first of all, thank you for always allowing me. I know that you're gonna be like, dude, it's not a problem at all. But seriously, I really do appreciate it. You always allowing me to come on over here. If you ever want to come on to my stream anytime you want, man, you're always more than welcome. Always more than welcome.
Respect to that. So what's up, bro? How
Absolutely.
you feeling? How you feeling?
I've had a couple of days to actually process what's been going on with the 76ers NBA landscape and just with the roster and everything like that. And the more and more I think about it, the more I kind of understand that McCain either is going to be used as a piece to get somebody big, or they probably will have him come off the bench. And the Sixers could always use shooting. The
Yeah.
thing is that we don't know. We just have no idea how Nick Nurse is going to use him. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad about the pick. I need to see what happens up until Sunday, or even so, what they do before next year's trade deadline, as weird as that sounds.
Yeah.
I think that I may have to extend it for that circumstance as well.
Mhm.
But I think that at first I was a little bit tough on, I was a little bit too reactionary on the pick. I don't think it's a bad pick at all. I actually also like Adem as well.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that he'll learn from Joel, and I don't know. I do feel kind of a breath of fresh air. And I do feel like, well, I kind of have to relax a little bit and just understand that, yes, the shooting is going to translate into the NBA. I know that people are comparing him to Buddy Hield and making all these other comparisons. I'm not ready to do that yet because he's 19 years old and he's a kid, and I need to wait and see how he develops. But I also understand that Nick Nurse is probably not going to give him a lot of minutes. So that sort of has to come into my mind as well. Even when we watch him in Summer League, we take everything with a grain of salt. But
Yep.
I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it like I was in the very beginning. I was more so upset with the built-up frustration on this franchise.
I get what you're saying. Here's for me too. I was watching your guy, or our guy, Eastwood. I was watching his video today. This is not me. This is a lot of people on social media that they overhype each pick. They don't understand how much of a difference it is from college to the NBA. They don't know that. So with the shooting though, that jump shot never goes away. It never does. So you just kind of wait and see. So I'm with you on that. And my God, Blaze, really? JJ the bone. Oh my God. Yeah, you like, yeah, he does. Blaze does.
Yeah, I like him. I don't think it was with the way that the chips were falling. It tells me that obviously that they're not going to go after an Andre Drummond, but I do feel like he'll thrive under a Nick Nurse system, and we'll see the best of him, and we'll see the worst of him. So.
Now, were you mad that they didn't get Connect? Were you mad? Because a lot of people are telling me they're mad.
At first, I was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
actually, sorry. At first, I was happy and I was fine with McCain, and then I was thinking to myself, well, I wanted a guy who was NBA ready, and that guy slid all the way down to the Lakers, and the Sixers had the chance to take him. And I thought about maybe it's not fair to say this. I was thinking about Jason Tatum. I was thinking about Justin Jefferson, even though it's a different sport. We had the chances of taking those guys. And it's not fair because guess what? We don't know how he's going to pan out. And maybe he is a good NBA player, but when you think, yes, hindsight is 2020, but this team for a really long time has not had guards. They haven't had guards. And it's important to have another type of a ball handler. And I think that when you really look at just his overall game, he hasn't reached his ceiling yet like Dalton can connect. I almost said Dalton Kincaid. But
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that. Believe me, I
yes,
was on the phone with someone and I called him and I was like, damn it. But
I know.
here's the thing. Here's the
Go
thing.
for it.
It's a defensive side for me. I love Gary McCain. He was my number one guy throughout this entire year. Everyone knows this. But with the defensive side, he is getting better. He is working on that every single day. But he's not going to be able to guard Tatum and Brown. So we got to wait till Sunday. Are they going to make a move? That's just the biggest thing I'm waiting for.
I don't know.
We're waiting for like a big.
I also do feel like yes, NBA defenses are so much different than just G League, Summer League, and of course college.
Yeah.
But I do feel like that he does put in the work. I think that part of the reason why people are torn, there's a couple of reasons. First of all, the timelines don't add up. That's
Correct.
reason number one.
Yep.
Number two, you have people that are older, even people that are a part of our generation, that grew up in that were born in like the late 1990s, 2000s. They have problems with the corny TikToks and the cringy ones.
Yeah.
And they judge him by that. And that's not, we can't do that. We have to wait and see how he does on the court, and we have to judge him by just his basketball play. And what we do know is that he is a competitor. We do know that he is going to put in the work, and he comes in, he has a smile on his face, and I actually feel like that could be a breath of fresh air for the Sixers, because right now it's all cloudy. It's not so bright. So maybe another ray of sunshine, like a Tyrese Maxey 2.0, if you want to say, just from his ego, maybe that could be a good thing for the Sixers too. Maybe I'm trying to encourage myself into something that's not necessarily rational, but I do think that it's rational right now.
Yeah.
I think that we have to let the kid breathe. We have to let him grow. We can't put all this pressure on him. And it sucks because we, understandably so, have lost in the second round time and time and time again, and we're in another window. And it sucks. It sucks to be here, but if he is going to stay, we can't just say, bro, we need you to be the third option, when in reality, not even Nick Nurse is going to play him that many minutes in his rookie season.
Yeah. And here, Phil Seifel, Trending AM on Edge of Philly Sports. If you catch that, he's my guy. He's always bringing up this saying. We're trying to convince ourselves, Sixers fans are trying to convince that this pick is good. This move is good. They're trying to convince themselves. In reality, is it a good move? We don't know yet. So they're just trying to convince, saying this, saying that.
So, not to change the subject.
Yeah,
I see, Karam. I see that. Not to change the subject, but to change the subject. This is what I was saying about the Birds.
What do you mean?
I was saying this about the Eagles too when they had their whole draft. I said we have to wait and see how these guys pan out.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference.
There's a lot more players that are drafted in the NFL than in the NBA. That's one.
Well, yeah, that is one. That's a very, very big one. But no, the defense. The difference is there's more. No, more people. How do I say this? It's like the knowledge of the game. You see it. Everyone pays attention more. There's more knowledge for college football and stuff. Everyone, they're basically the same thing. It's not the. How do I explain it? It's just a different thing. We got the number one.
There's more analysts that cover the NFL because there's more money to it.
I can see that. But it's
so there's more research.
And then one last thing, and we'll go back to the Sixers. It's Howie Roseman. We know he's been on a stretch of good draft picks. Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. I'm not going to say Nolan Smith right now, but Isaiah Rodgers and all these guys. He knows how to draft. Daryl Morey does not know how to draft. Does not how to do anything. So we got to wait and see if it pans out. We already knew
Let's-
Maxey had a good game out of Kentucky. Shout out to Kentucky. That's Blaze's boy.
I'm trying to like think about this for a second because I think that he gets a little bit more heat than he does deserve compared
Who,
to
Daryl Morey?
obviously Brett Brown. I'm talking about Daryl. But was Anthony Melton when he was on the Rockets like I know that he got traded, but like was that a bad pick? I don't think it was a bad pick. I don't think that
No.
I don't think that Tyrese Maxey was a bad pick, obviously.
No.
I don't think that Paul Reed was a bad pick. I don't think he was a bad pick considering like where he went. He was like what the 60th. He was the last player, wasn't he? Like one
Around
of the
there,
last
yeah.
players to be
Yeah.
drafted. Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else he drafted in a Sixers uniform. It's really hard to say.
Jaden Springer.
Not a bad pick.
Did he draft Isaiah Joe? I doubt it. I don't think
I
so.
think that was
that,
actually a. I think he did.
that was Ellen Brand, I think, right?
Was it?
Was that Ellen Brand? Or,
It could have been Elton Brand.
I don't
But
know, but I'm just
The
saying.
bottom
he
line is that I don't think that he's as bad as people are saying that he is when it comes to drafting. The issue that I have, or the issue that comes up, it's not necessarily that I have, is does he know how to construct a team? That's the question that we're going to find out.
We've known that for a couple years now. He's always going after like these old guys who are like out of their prime. That's
But
his Chris Paul, Westbrook,
in
Gate.
his defense, though, when he came over to the Sixers, he inherited the Al Horford contract. He inherited the Tobias Harris contract. He inherited Ben Simmons. And
Did he
he
really
also-
inherit the Tobias Harris contract? He's just a free
He
agent.
did.
He didn't even touch what?
he inherited Tobias Harris's contract. Yes. And Al Horford's too. Al Horford
Al
and
Horford, he
Tobias
traded.
Harris.
He
both
traded Al
sides.
Horford.
Yes, but I'm saying that he inherited all three of those guys and
Yeah.
Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah, Matisse Thybulle too. But
I'll be honest with you, and
Yeah.
I'm not like a Daryl Morey supporter, even though it sounds like I am. I didn't think James Harden was going to be that toxic coming to Philly. Did you? Did you see it getting that toxic?
I had a feeling because he's like that in majority of the places he is. I just had a feeling, but I'm with you. I didn't think it would like blow up into that proportion.
My
I
other
knew it was like a
question.
little bit.
My other question is: would you trade James Harden for Ben Simmons any day?
Right now? No.
You would rather have Ben Simmons on your team.
Oh, you mean like because you said James Harden for Ben Simmons. You worded
Oh,
back.
sorry. That was
Ben Simmons for Harden at that time? Yes, I would have. Yes, because Ben Simmons didn't want to play. Harden would still played. He would still give you buckets. That's the thing.
Yeah. So I don't think Daryl Morey is as bad as people say that he is. I think part of it is that he came at the wrong time. And I know that he had he does have a lot of respect from NBA GMs and NBA media members and whatever. But I'd rather take him over Brett Brown any day of the week.
Well,
Or even over Brian Colangelo.
Brett Brown wasn't. He was a coach. You mean Alan Brand?
But Brett Brown was the GM too.
He had
Brett Brown was
but he
technically-
wasn't.
He was. He's the one that traded Zaire Smith for Michael Bridges. He made
That was
that draft
Brand, I
pick.
thought. I thought that was Alan
Brett
Brand this whole
Brown.
freaking time.
No, that was Brett Brown. That was a Brett Brown move. It was a Brett Brown move.
Yeah. Well. Now we got to play
But-
Mikal Bridges like 5 times a year.
I know. I know. But
No.
but no, I wanted to just clear the air because I don't think that McKinn was a bad pick. It's just, and I think so many fans feel this way, we're heartbroken. Every single year, this team just does something. And even last year, I hate to say this, they had bad luck. Being tied, having a three-way tie with the Orlando Magic and the Indiana Pacers. Unfortunately, because they didn't win the freaking division, the Southeast Division, they slid all the way down to the play-in tournament. And then losing Joel sucked. And like every year we understand, but it still is not good luck. And we also had guys that were in and out of the lineup too. Like because of whatever was going on in the Sixers cafe or whatever it was. Like guys were always sick. Guys were in and out of the lineups. And I'm not trying to make excuses, even though it sounds like I am. But in some ways, it is unfortunate because this team really did have bad luck last year while they didn't execute.
Yep. Right. One last thing. It's with everyone. You're right. They are heartbroken. They want something new. They want to change. But that's not going to happen. That is still not going to happen. We're going to go through the same thing. This is Daryl Morey's last year. I know he's been on a contract for like 4 or 5 years. But if he doesn't bring a championship level team this year to compete with Boston, I could see him being gone after this coming year. Sunday makes or breaks it. Makes or breaks.
I don't even know if Sunday makes or breaks it. I think that Sunday, absolutely, if he doesn't do anything on Sunday, or if he brings back guys that just aren't a good fit, then yes, he's going to get crucified. But if there's a strategy to the madness and he does not execute even until the trade deadline, then I think that we're having a different conversation, and I think that we're saying that, yeah, goodbye. But I know that the city is not patient, and rightfully so. It's understandable. It's been 7 years with this guy. We saw Jason Tatum win a championship, right? We saw Giannis win the championship. We've seen Drew Holiday win 2 championships away from a Sixers uniform. Al Horford won a chip as well. I mean, and now what makes it even more disgusting is that the Knicks could win a championship with all 4 Villanova guys.
Yeah.
It stinks. It sucks.
There's a joke going around that the Knicks should hire Jay Wright. Can you imagine if that happens?
Yep.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. But I've been calling Mikal Bridges to the Knicks for like 2 years.
Yeah.
2, 3. So it's just like, give me flowers.
And Tech, like, I want to get to your comment. At the same time, though, okay, I don't know what happened behind closed doors with the Tobias Harris thing, but Toby should have been gone because other people I know for a fact would have taken on his contract. And now, the only way he can pull this off is if he does a sign and trade for Tobias Harris. If Harris is a part of a sign and trade deal and they get a superstar like Kevin Durant, which I don't think is going to happen at all, but then I think that we, go more of a positive route and say that Daryl Morey's great. But the other thing I didn't like either was the PJ Tucker signing. That also set the franchise back too. 3 years, $39 million or $37 million. That was not a good contract. And Daryl decided to go after one of his other guys, and he gave him all this money as he was older. I did not agree with that move. I'm just saying that I don't think he's a great GM. Like I don't think like he's like the best in the league, but he's not bad as he's not as bad as people think he is. Doug Peterson was being crucified as a bad coach. He was after they won the Super Bowl and Carson got injured, it was time for the Eagles to move on from Doug Peterson. But this fan base was being so toxic with Doug even after Jalen Hurts was drafted, you remember all the turmoil that was happening. Was
Yeah.
that a Doug Peterson pick? Was that a Howie Roseman? Or was that a Jeffrey Lurie pick? And Doug got so much hate in this city. And look at where Doug is now. Doug was not the problem. Doug wasn't the problem at all. But it was time to move on from him.
Yeah, with that being said, with the Eagles, yeah, oh, I thought someone popped up backstage. I don't know. But yeah, that was true. And of course, Quentin, where's it? Oh, yeah. Of course, he would say that. Of course, Quentin. Right. But
Real
the
biased.
thing, yeah, yeah. But
Is that what you call him, like a robot?
I call him Tobias. But that's what I call him. Everyone in the chat loves that. But
Zach is
with
right.
the Tobias, you know what I could see them doing? Now, I don't know, kind of iffy. Signing through with Utah. Give me Laurie Marketing. I
What's
don't think
Utah
they would
doing,
do
man?
that. Huh?
What's Utah doing?
They're rebuilding.
No, but I mean, like, who's their centerpiece?
It's Laurie Marketing.
Who's their centerpiece to build around?
Laurie Marketing.
So they're not, but you're
I was
saying
just saying
that.
that was my dream scenario, but I could see it
Gotcha.
happening. It's my dream.
Gotcha.
So yeah, the Utah Jazz killed it in the draft. They killed it. The Knicks killed it. Everyone killed it in the draft except for us. Pelinka effed up. Oh my God! Don't even get me started with this whole Bronny thing. How'd you feel about that? Bronny going to LA. Predictable, right?
Yeah, Rich Paul did what he had to do, talking to all these executives. I knew that was going to get publicity, and I knew that they were going to try to frame Rich Paul like this. But honestly, that's how the business is, whether you like it or not. People do like step on people, and like this stuff happens behind closed doors, and we're not really used to it when it comes out to the public eye. But
Yeah.
I'm not like trying to say anything bad, but yeah, I knew that it was going to happen. The other thing too that I kind of wanted to bring up as well, if the Sixers, if the shoes were on the other feet, right, and if the Sixers traded all those draft picks for Mikal Bridges, you wouldn't feel good, would you?
If we traded all those picks for Mikal Bridges, if we did that, that's a win now move. It's gambling. They're swinging for the fences. So if the Sixers did that, if we did that, I'd be like, hey, we're doing something. We're going for it.
I agree with that statement, but I think that the way that I should have put it, you trade all those picks. I understand that they ended up getting a lot of picks back, and good for Leon Rose. But if they just traded all those picks, picked up OG Anunoby for that amount of money, and Mikal Bridges, would you have paid OG Anunoby that amount of money and gave up all those assets for Mikal Bridges together?
Well, here's the difference. The Knicks were one step away from defeating the Pacers to get into the finals, to get it against Boston. So they have a formula. We don't have that formula yet, so I can't really say. We don't have that. The Knicks got it. They're just added one extra piece, and they're swinging for the fences. But if for the Sixers, if we're in that situation, and I had all the cap, and I know OG got me 23-3 on the court when he's available, maybe.
But
Maybe.
no, I'm saying like with the way that the Sixers are now, would you have paid OG that amount of money and give up all those assets, even though they're not the Knicks, even though they don't have Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, Julius Randle?
So you're saying right now?
Yeah.
Maybe I would, because with the Joel Embiid, like you said, it's window's closing, and we have Maxey, so OG could be that third option.
The problem, yes, I agree. But if they want to win a championship, they're going to have to get some sort of role players.
I agree with that.
Like,
That's why I was like,
that's That's why I think that paying OG that amount of money would have been way too much from us. Plus, giving up that whole entire future. I
Yeah.
don't think that we would have had a good enough roster to even have a bench. And you're relying on Joel to be healthy. You're relying on Tyrese, OG, Michael, and Embiid to literally combine for 100 points.
Well, what have I been saying this whole time? We need a better bench. That's exactly what I've been saying. I don't want to be like Phoenix. Look at Phoenix. They're in a situation with KD, Booker. They had no bench, man. They got nothing. So I'm like, we need a better bench. That's it. Could McCain bring that? I don't know. Only time would tell.
I think that
Campaign.
the Suns should actually look into the Tobias Harris thing because with the way that I see it, they should think about eating up Bradley Beal's contracts and eating up the rest of Tobias Harris's just so that they can build again from the ground up. They took their chance.
Well, breaking news: the Hornets are waiving guard Seth Curry. So, there you go.
I don't even know if we need him, but I would take him over Buddy Hield.
Yeah, maybe,
What's his
but
market
that
gonna
just broke. His market? I don't know. I would give him a year or something. I would give him 1 year, 5 mil, something that minimum. I would do that. And then we have campaign. Hopefully he's coming back. Hopefully Kelly Oubre is coming back. Hopefully not Kyle Lowry. Please. No. I already made that mistake once. I'm not making it again.
I'm actually, with McCain.
Yeah.
If they end up keeping him, to be completely honest with you, I would take Cam, but I want like a taller. I would like a taller, more athletic shooting guard
Instead of campaign?
with
So
campaign.
So you want campaign. Okay.
If
So-
we get campaign and
Yeah.
if we keep McCain, then I don't want Kyle Lowry. I don't want another point guard. I would take a Brogdon. That would be fine.
I would have
But
taken
how much-
Brogdon like for years and years and years ago. I would
How much
love
are we
to
going to
take
pay him
Brogdon.
is the question.
Here's my question to you. Are you going to take D'Anthony Melton back?
Not if we get campaign and if we keep McCain.
So if we keep McCain and keep campaign, oh my God, that rhymes.
I know.
You know that?
I know.
Damn.
I know.
Oh man, that's gonna be annoying to say
I know.
calling games.
Mhm.
Oh shoot.
Hey, it's going to be more annoying for the Lakers announcers when they say Bronny to LeBron.
Not really.
It is. It's going to be a tongue twister. LeBron to
I mean,
Bronny. Like that.
I
That
mean,
is a tongue twister.
you know more than me, so I can't really say that. Westbrook, yeah, he's a free agent. Keep
Just
him
like-
far away from me. Keep him
Just like
far
the
away.
Thunder announcer with the Jalen Williams.
Oh my God. Me and our crew were talking about this in the chat. Can you imagine if they get a third Jalen Williams?
I know. They could also get Grant Williams,
Oh my
Yeah.
God, Grant Williams, Ugh,
Robert
yes.
Williams,
Can they like fill this whole team with Williams and Shea?
Lou Williams.
Can you imagine if they get all that and keep Shea
I
Shea
know.
Gilgeous-Alexander? But I mean, Westbrook squashes beef if when he joins. No, I'm not bringing back
Anderson
Westbrook
Williams, too.
and bang bang McCain Juicer trade. I like that.
Too
Nah,
cool.
Auburn's Jalen Williams did not get drafted, so they can go get him. Just saying. Ooh, yeah, it's funny. The last Jalen Williams didn't get drafted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
look at
There
the
is the
Bronny.
Jalen Williams. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's too many freaking Williams in this dang on league.
Thunder no more. Now the OKC Williams. The
Oh,
OKC
Blade.
Jalen's. Yeah.
That works. That works.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I would like who would be a good guard to come off the bench then? Because that's the thing. Who would be a good guard to come off our bench? I would keep Melton. That's just me.
I don't want to be too small. It's such a tough question because there's so many question marks with this team right now.
Yeah.
It's so hard because they're building a roster. And so there's a lot of hypotheticals. There's a lot of question marks that go into it. But let's just say that a part of the roster, let's just say that they do get Gary Trent, right?
Yep.
Let's say that they do get Gary Trent Jr. Okay? They get him and they have McCain. Are we taking Campaign along with both of those guys?
Don't know. That's why we gotta wait and see.
Are we taking Buddy Hield with those guys?
I would take Buddy Hield. This is why. I know he stunk up and then he stepped up in the last game. The last game showed me everything. So I would take Buddy Hield back. He's one of the best shooters in the league still. Still, he's one of the best shooters in the league. I would take Buddy Hield back. I know you wouldn't, but that's just
I'm not
me.
saying I wouldn't. I'm not saying I wouldn't at all.
So
but-
he would take Melton over Campaign. And
You know
by the
what's
way, you
weird?
spelled Campaign wrong.
You know what's weird? I would actually take Covington back.
I would not. That guy hasn't stepped on the floor at all.
But what other options do they have? And if they could get him on like a nice minimum contract, that's a good risk because that could be an Oubre type of a contract. Not saying that he would have that impact, but maybe he could be a spark plug off of a. If they give him a veteran minimum contract and nobody else wants him, I think he'd be really good. I think that that'd be a sneaky move to bring him back on a minimum.
No, when good, when healthy.
He was.
Rocco was good. Yeah, he was good. I
He
read it wrong.
was.
Yes, he
I
was
don't
good when
know
healthy.
if he can stay healthy, but on a $2.5 million contract, if we need a wing, I'd be fine to risk that because that's not it's a low risk, high reward type of a thing.
Yeah, he can defend. He can definitely defend Tatum and Brown.
He
You bring up a
could.
good point there. But if we get him back, we need a different medical staff. That's the thing. If we
If
get a
we
different
get him
medical
back,
staff,
it better be for a minimum deal,
no.
and hopefully he stays healthy.
Now, are you keeping Batum?
Yes,
There you go. There you go. That's
he's
what I
the
love to hear.
perfect cog for Joel Embiid.
Thank you. And don't tell Philly halftime. He's probably listening right now. Philly halftime. It's like, no, I don't want Batum.
He's actually
Tubman.
a good passer.
So it, yeah, his IQ is through the roof. Oubre and Batum have to be back. I'm cool with KCP, but I want another tall ring. Don't know. Like, here, let me look up the free agents right now. 2024 free agent list. There's a lot of free agents right here. I'm gonna. OG is gone. Obviously, they're gone. LeBron is
OG's
still
gone?
there. Yeah. Oh, Blaze wants a
gotcha.
chicken. Yeah, he did. Blaze wants a chicken wing.
What? So he can fly?
Yeah. But so these are all the guys that are available right now.
I'm just joking, Blazed. I'm just joking.
No, he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
LeBron, obviously he's not going. Paul George is not going back to Clippers.
Hey,
Klay
he still
Thompson,
hasn't signed that contract yet, though. I'm just saying.
no, he just broke that he's not gonna. That the Clippers are not gonna give him 4 years.
No.
He's just
I'm
broke.
talking about LeBron. LeBron still
Oh my-
hasn't signed that contract.
Can you imagine if that actually happens?
I know.
Let's see. So, oh wait, where did LeBron go? LeBron's name is gone. That was weird. Okay, Paul
Did he
George.
just sign? Is it breaking news?
I don't know. I didn't get anything yet, but that would have been funny. Paul George, Clay. I don't want Harden. Buddy Hield, I will take back. Fournier, Gary Trent. I would take
No.
Malik Beasley. I would take Beasley and Luke Kennard. I would take those two. KCP, I'm right there. I would take these three.
So you want shooters.
Yes.
I want
Gary Harris?
physical. I want physical shooters who can defend.
Yep. That's why
That's
I'll
who
take
I
the
want.
Anthony Mountain back. Curry's gone. There's Justin Holiday. Isaac Okoro. My God, I forgot his name. I forgot he's still there. My God. Josh Richardson, Okoji. Isaiah Joe is there. Can we get Isaiah Joe back? Please. R2. What do you want for Isaiah Joe? Shake Milton. Would you take Milton back?
No,
I'm kind of on that train as well.
I
So
don't. want
Quavion
to.
Smith. Gee. I think he's staying. Amani Bates. Oh wow, that's a name. But yeah, I would take it. No, Mitch, too many 6'2" guards. Two is enough. I just want shooters, man.
I see. I want wings that can shoot the ball, but that can defend, and I want a couple of guards. I just want a well-balanced team.
Oh, I thought you
not
were
to,
gonna say
like-
you want a. I thought you were gonna say you want a well-balanced breakfast.
Always. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Right, right. LeBron just signed for $69 gazillion for 3 years. Why does everything have to be 69 with you, Blaze? Gee. No, man, too many
What's wrong with the
6'2"
number
guards.
69?
It's not. I'm the one who makes that joke all the time. So the centers, I already got rid of
You have an
that.
upside down 9 and an upside down 6.
I know.
It's
I know,
cool.
right? Yeah,
I like
we
it.
have. Yeah, I would take Gaga. Are you getting ready for your game?
Goga.
Goga, yeah. I'm
Yep.
thinking of Gaga like the old game we used to play.
I thought you were going to say I'm thinking of Goo Goo Gaga.
No, you know the game we used to play.
Yeah, yeah.
You know that one. Damn.
Yeah, Gaga's a good game.
Jalen Smith, I'm down. Yeah, I think he's a free agent now. Damn.
Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga.
Bruh.
How do you wake
Ronnie
up?
James-
How do you
breaking
wake
news!
up? No, never mind. Never
Yeah,
mind.
you poker. Yes.
No,
poker
no.
face.
I was gonna say that for Gogo at the basketball player. How do you wake them up?
Damn. Well, breaking news. Bronny will wear number 9 for the Lakers. Yay.
Wow. I'm blown away.
Yay. Why not give him the 6?
Because somebody else is a jersey number that's number 6.
Oh my God. Can you? Oh shit. No. I didn't even, wait.
All we hear is Radio Gaga.
Lakers are sad. They're not a sad are they?
The Lakers are a sad franchise, dude. Historically speaking, I obviously you're not speaking historically. You're talking about now. If we're talking historically, then something is not right.
Right. Right.
But even
Well,
now,
Brian-
honestly,
Yeah.
do the Lakers have a better team compared to the Sixers?
No. I don't see it right now. You do?
I'm
You
back and
honestly
forth.
do?
I think that the Lakers have, again, we have to wait and see how the Sixers built this roster.
So you were about to make a bold statement, and then
I
you
wasn't
go,
going to make a bold statement. I was just thinking out loud, and I'm thinking to myself, well, this is not last year's team, and even last year's Sixers, I think would be neck and neck with this year's Lakers.
So he was saying now they are. Okay.
Okay.
LeBron finally, that makes sense then. Now they are, that makes sense. I can get behind that.
He couldn't with the Heat and the Cavs twice. To be fair, he did with the Cavs, man. He wanted Jordan Clarkson, he wanted Rodney Hood, right? Like during that whole 2017-18 season, they got Isaiah Thomas because of him. Sorry. I take that back. That was the trade with Boston, but Dwayne Wade was because of him. Bringing back JR was because of him. Darren Williams was because of him. So to say that he didn't control that franchise after he won, I think that's a little bit too far because they made all those moves. And honestly, those moves, even for Jeff Green, got them to the finals. So weird as that sounds.
So, JJ, they hired a podcaster named JJ. I know they didn't say that, but that would have been funny.
Yeah, JJ, they hired a podcaster to head coach. But guess what? You know what people were saying, though, back in the day when it came to – I mean, they weren't really saying it about Mark Jackson, but there were people that were saying, JJ, guess what? This person was hired, and yet, like, they don't really have – they come from a background, and they were an assistant coach. Well, take back what I said. I meant to say media member, but even still,
media. Which halftime?
I get where you're coming from, Brian. I understand. I can't refute that.
But yeah, Draymond praises Bronny. I think Bronny is going to end up a better pro. Oh my God, I'm not getting into that. Nope.
No coaching experience at all. But guess what? It's all about networking. Mitch and I know this because this is how the business goes. And
no, he was talking about Redick.
I understand, but that's how it's becoming in not just basketball, but that's how it's becoming in all of sports. You got to know people.
Yep. Yeah, that is true.
Whether that's right or wrong.
I was a big have you seen the list of head coaches with no experience that excelled? Do yourself a favor. Do not look it up. I was a big Kobe fan, so this version of the Lakers is pretty disgraceful.
Steve Nash didn't really have any sort of coaching experience.
I mean, same with Jason Kidd, right? I mean, they go on and on. Can they just make LeBron the player coach already? Please?
He already is. You don't see
technically.
it.
He technically
They're not
is.
going to give him the title.
Yeah. They celebrated playing championship like they would have won a Super Bowl.
JJ, how did that work out for Nash? I'm just saying that your comment before, I'm going to put it up. JJ, they hired a podcaster as a head coach, no coaching experience at all. But you make it seem like that was the first thing that they did, or that was the first time that's happened. It wasn't the first time. That's all I'm saying. I agree with you. It was a LeBron move, and I think that JJ can thrive into the job, but there's a lot of heat that he's going to have to take, man. You got to be ready for it. And without the experience, it doesn't matter who your connections are. Guess what, man? You're going to have to take it. And how much can he take? I don't know.
Who knows? Nash went from head coach to TikToker. Wait, really? Steve Nash is on TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
I never knew that. What?
That's the new trend.
You know TikTok is probably going to end. No matter when.
That's going to become YouTube, man.
Yeah. Jason Kidd was the assistant coach before he got the job. I'll give you another guy, Derek Fisher. Oh, my God.
Yep.
Here's the thing. I hated the Lakers growing up, but I really like Derek Fisher's game.
Hey, Bill Russell never had any sort of coaching experience before he was the coach of the Celtics. He was a player. Then he became a coach.
Are just
different league back then.
Yeah. Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr, Derek Fisher. Oh, I'm not saying that guy's name. Glenn Rivers, ML, Magic, Bird, McHale. Not all did great, but
they all made it.
Nice try there.
They all made it. And yeah, it's tough. It's absolutely tough, man. I understand.
Damn, that's the. Yeah, he was the coach for the Kings. Yeah.
Oh
He was a
wait,
coach.
wait. So he was a coach for the Kings, and then he came back to the Celtics.
I think it was
Assistant coach before they got the head coaching job, though.
Here's something JJ said, not you, Reddick.
Okay.
He said that I had no coaching experience. The only coaching I coached kids.
I know.
And then remember what Glenn Rivers said to Milwaukee? Why'd you hire me?
You're right.
Pat Riley was the assistant for 2 years. Before head coach, he did okay, I guess. Yeah,
And guess what?
okay, I
Eric
guess.
Spoelstra, before he became head coach, he was in the film rooms, man.
I mean, we can go on and on about this. Sounds
could.
like
We could, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, everybody has their own stories, and I don't think that he's rooting against like JJ Redick or anything like that. Obviously, that's not the case, but he's saying that it's just really weird how LeBron and JJ did a podcast together, and JJ was decided to be like the new head coach. Like, he doesn't think it's going to work out because he doesn't have experience. And that makes sense. That does make sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I hate to be this guy. While coaching does matter, guess what executes at the end of the day? The talent. Doc Rivers won a championship because he had Paul Pierce, Rajon Rondo, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen. Wasn't good coaching.
I mean, look, coach.
Maybe LeBron realized from the podcast that JJ would make a good head coach. I think I make a great head coach. I do. I really do.
I see what you did
I
there.
do. I think I'd be a pretty darn good head coach.
Good job, Blade. Thank you. You gave him encouragement. Now he's going to text me saying that he's going to be a coach of this team now.
I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do now? Now that thanks to JJ for building all these relationships with all these Philly media guys, I'm gonna try to find a way to see if I can get in touch with him now.
JJ Redick has between KD and LeBron. That's a lot of head coaches. Yeah. So, what do you think is going to happen to KD?
Hire all the JJs, Jimmy Johnson, James Jones, Jared Jack.
James Jones. Wasn't he a coach at the Phoenix? Yes, he was.
You got Jimmy.
No, he was a GM or
Jimmy
something.
Jackson. OKC Williams versus the Lakers JJs. I like that. I like that a lot.
I'll take
Justin
JJ over
Jefferson?
anything.
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson will go for a lob.
Yep, and then you got JJ McCarthy. Nah, that's another sport. But
I think he's staying in Phoenix too. I don't see Kevin Durant going anywhere. How about you? You see him going somewhere?
Phoenix is going to get tired. I see it.
So you think they're just going to be like, okay, so take it for anything. We're done. We don't want this.
Mhm.
I can understand that. But I'll be here all week. Hey, you'll be here all week. Remember the pick and roll you did? You made that jump shot, but it took you your second try, not your first. So you're not here all week.
I actually think that KD is happy in Phoenix, but I don't think Phoenix is happy with him.
If they get a proper bench somehow, some way, they'll be fine. They should have just taken Bronny. I wanted a team to take Bronny just to be like, haha. Now
Screw
you have to go
Chris
to
Paul.
Chris Paul. What did
Chris
Chris
Paul.
Paul do to you?
Rich Paul.
Damn, what did Chris Paul do to you?
Screw Chris Paul and Rich Paul. No, I'm kidding.
Screw all the Pauls.
Yeah. Paul George, Paul Reed.
So apparently the Washington Wizards and guard Landry Shamet are moving his $11 million guarantee date to July 13th. Deadline has been Saturday. The time gives the Wizards a chance to explore deal scenarios, including possibly that Shamet's pretty much going to return. I miss Shamet, bro. I miss Shamet.
Wichita State, my guy.
Huh?
Wichita State. That's where you went.
Oh yeah. To all the Pogs versus the Williams with the JJ coaching them all.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Rich Paul's LeBron Jason. It's common sense.
Rich Paul. Rich Paul should be a coach.
Now, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Chris Paul, and all. No. Don't tell that to Nick.
Logan
Please.
Paul.
Salmon was not scared to shoot. I love it. I miss Langsy Salmon. I wish we could bring him back. Now, I forgot I was going to say. Damn it.
I can't read your mind. wish
I know you can't. I know you can't. I know I can.
You
You're
can?
talking about
What
the
am I
Phillies.
thinking of right now?
The Phillies with Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber.
Screw you.
Because that's you working on your prepping. I know you. Yeah,
I'm doing
Tobias
two
Harris.
things at once.
Paul Wall. Paul Wall. Oh, do that.
Is that an imbecile to John Wall?
Yeah,
An insult to John Wall?
due to John Wall, I guess. Yeah.
The Tobias
Remember when-
Harris trade was not a dumb trade at the time. At the time, it wasn't a dumb trade because they got Boban. They ended up getting Mike Scott. It was a good trade at the time. It just didn't work out. At the time, we were for it.
Yep. And someone just said we should pick up not Jared McCain, Seth Curry so he can mentor Jared McCain. Paul Wall's a rapper. Isn't John Wall a rapper too?
Yes,
Isn't he?
yes.
Mitch, we need to see a Jeremy Kane level TikTok from you. Now, I have a TikTok, but it's all the sports stuff. So have fun
Yep.
there.
You can dance. Let's see it, Mitch. Let's see it. No, I'm
Oh,
kidding,
yeah,
I'm
sorry.
kidding.
I know
I'm
you
kidding,
are.
I'm kidding.
The thing is giving Tobias 40 mil. What was that?
People actually wanted me to hear me sing on the air the other day, and I was like, "Nah, bro, I ain't."
What are you
doing it."
talking about?
People wanted to hear me sing like a couple of years ago. There's people that actually want me to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" in the bottom of the 7th inning for every one. And I'm like, bro,
You got to
I
rest
was
your
in
voice.
choir, like cool stuff, but like, if some people, I just, it's not a part of me.
Nah.
But there are people that do want that.
I'm just like,
That's the home stretch. Yes, sir. Yes,
going
sir.
to feel very uneasy watching Joel play in Olympics. What's your thoughts on that? The Olympics with Joel Embiid playing there.
It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. It's good for marketing. The bad thing is that if he hurts himself, that decreases his stock value, and that also puts the Sixers even more in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Has that knee, but also it's a good thing because just imagine like he wins the gold. It would be kind of nice to see him make some crunch time, big shots in the guts of the game. It would just be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look
How
at
would
the
you
Warriors.
feel if Joel won a gold medal?
I'll be happy for him.
Me
I'll
too.
be beyond happy.
Me too.
With that roster, whoo! Look at the Warriors and Aaron Wiggins. They're not allowing him to play for Canada. Don't you mean Andrew Wiggins?
Aaron Wiggins.
They're both on the Warriors? Why am I drawing too many blanks today?
Aaron Williams. Or Aaron Wiggins. Aaron Williams. I don't know.
Okay, enough with the Williams. I can't take it anymore. Is there?
Hmm.
What the hell? It is Andrew Wiggins, but I just went up to the depth chart unless I clicked the wrong thing. But look at this depth chart for the Warriors. Look. Look at this.
It's not terrible.
Well, they don't have a 3.
Well, yeah.
They don't
I
have a 2 and a
understand.
3. That's exactly what I was
Devon
looking
Looney
at.
as a backup center is a good one.
He's a free agent.
Well, he's on their roster, or he's on their depth chart.
Yeah. They didn't give him a deal yet. So I want to check out the Sixers one.
I don't. That's okay. I'm just kidding.
I know you are. I'm already here. Ah! This is the whole team. Wait. Why is Tobias Harris there?
Just so that
Is
they
it-
control with us.
Kelly Oubre, Covington. Mo Bamba is still here. Oh, bruh. Bona. Hey, we just drafted him. Why is he here? And there's no Jared McCain here.
No.
Alright. Enough with that.
That's a very good question.
Blaze, shut up. Looney opted it. He's still a Warrior? Okay, I thought he didn't opt in yet. Thought he didn't opt in yet. Huh. Yeah. There's
What a
like,
day.
yeah? What'd you do today?
Working on stuff for the future of my
Gotcha.
streams and my career.
Eh.
I'm trying to grind. I'm doing
Yeah.
stuff. I'm trying to work out different types of things and trying to implement some new things to my streams, but also try to engage in different conversations and work behind the airways and try to get the career onto the right path. You know?
Yep. Well, LeBron James is in the gym already.
I'm also back on Hinge.
Oh, you are?
I am. I'm back on Hinge. I'm back on Tinder. So guess what? I'm open.
Ha! Let me ask you this. Do you want Brandon
I,
Ingram?
Huh?
Do you want Brandon Ingram?
Who?
Brandon Ingram?
Who?
Okay, you don't want him.
I don't know who that is. Was he drafted before Ben Simmons?
Yes. Do you want that
Nah.
guy?
Nah. Hell no.
Thank you.
No.
Finally, we agree on something.
I mean, we've agreed on a lot of things today.
Yeah, I know,
We
but
have.
this whole thing. Here's the thing that gets me about Brandon
Meet
Ingram.
BI on Tinder. I
Here's
could.
the thing about Brandon Ingram.
How do you know
ready?
if he's single though? Or maybe he's looking for friends. Maybe that's true. All right. I'm listening. I'm sorry. I got distracted by
Brandon
Blaze.
Ingram averages less rebounds than Tobias Harris.
I understand, and that's exactly why I don't want him.
Yep, I'm right there with you. Sup, Cameron? Okay, I know you're trolling again.
I need to
Yeah.
know who the Flyers are going to take tonight.
I'm
I am interested.
not.
I know that you're not, but guess what? The Flyers, I think that some Sixers fans are going to start looking in that direction.
I can see that.
I do.
That won't be me, but
I
can
might
see
be
that.
one of those guys. No, I'm kidding.
No, I believe
I do.
that.
I do like both. I mean, I obviously talk more Sixers on here because I've had a lot more ties with the team with the Blue Coats, and I got exposed to them at a younger age than I did with the Flyers, even though the skate zone is like literally 5 minutes away from my house.
It is.
But-
That's the scariest thing.
Yeah, that is really, really weird. I actually, I am trying to see if there's ways I could connect with some people over there because I am getting more into it. Not saying that I wasn't into it before, but again, it's tough because like when you're exposed to things like when you're younger and you have to pick other stuff up at an older age, it's a little bit tougher. But yeah, I am into the Flyers.
Is there a private
JJ,
league
news
talk-
on Harper's hamstring. Yes, they're both on the injured list. So Schwarber and Harper are on the IL. That broke about an hour and a half ago. So there you have it. They're going to be out for a little bit of time, both of them. So
Is there
happy day, Philly fans. Happy day, Phillies fans.
Yeah. Is there privately talks that Joel Embiid's injuries are holding back possible free agents and signing
It
here?
is, yes. That's another thing that I was talking about the other day that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. Because Joel, first of all, Philly is not as attractive as a market, obviously, compared to New York and LA. If a superstar wants to come to Philly, I said the other day, there's a chance. I'm sure that even Paul George, and I can't blame him for this. I'm sure that Paul George looks at Joel Embiid and looks at his health and says, even though yes, like that they have Tyrese Maxey who's up and coming, man, I got to deal with another guy that just has an injury problem. Like that's not attractive for playing basketball. And it puts the Sixers even in a tougher spot because now stars don't want to come here because of that. And that's a legitimate reason. It is. I hate to say it. That is a legitimate reason.
It is. Gotta be a defenseman. Mitch, can we play Fortnite? I'll see.
Brian, except for Tyrese Maxey, even though that hasn't been official yet. That's the only guy.
What are you talking about?
Philly only gets athletes who want big paydays.
Oh, yeah.
Tyrese Maxey was an athlete that was drafted by the Sixers. And now he's going to get a bigger payday, but he's homegrown. Bryson Stott's like that too for the Phillies.
So, what is the first move they should make? Sixers.
Get
What's
Kevin
the
Durant.
first? Okay, now you're trolling.
No, I'm being serious. Like that really should be their move.
No, it's to get Tyrese Maxey on the books. You
Yes.
gotta get him squared
You are
away
right.
first.
You are right about that. You are right. Yes. And I see what you did there because I was the one that said that to you. So
What?
sometimes you throw something. I was the first one to say to you that or who was it? Maybe it wasn't you, but I said
I don't think it was me. I would have remembered that.
it was other people or it was somebody else. Maybe it was I don't remember who it was.
Because I just said that. I told that to my friend, what, 2 weeks ago? Or something? Yeah. Hey, Butterfly!
Butterfly, what's up, Butterfly?
Hey, Grega. Not our drafted, but free agents just don't sign because they want to be in Philly. It's just
Butterfly.
it's always money.
Hi,
Yeah.
Butterfly. Hi,
Of course, it's a business. You're building like a, what is that word? Conglomerate. You got to invest yourself in the team. That's why it's money first before everybody. Remember one summer that your Sixers should have gotten LeBron? That's every summer. Essentially every summer.
Am I live, JJ? Not yet. I will be live for the Phillies at 6:15. JJ's not here to answer your live stream right now, but can I take a message?
Ah, bruh. Yeah, 2018. I gotta get myself one of those. Maxey will get his deal after free agency since we are one. I don't know. I think that should be the first thing squared away. It's either that or Kelly
Lock up
Oubre.
Tyrese. Lock him up. Lock him up.
Yeah. That was good.
Thank you very much. Here all week.
Yeah. I heard nepotism with Braun. That was the word I was trying to think of earlier today.
All
That
right.
was the freaking word I was trying to
Let's talk about it, right?
Go for
Because yeah, let's talk about it. Okay. You can call it like what it is, but see, to me, how do I put this? I don't want to. I don't want to speak like out of line or anything like that. I'm gonna say like I'm happy for LeBron. I am really, really happy for LeBron, and I think that Bronny had this whole thing tattooed on his back, and even LeBron said like when he was younger, he wished that he didn't. If he knew what was gonna come with this, he would have never done it. And it's so hard. It really is. Like when you have somebody that is really, really phenomenal, not just in the sport, but like in a job, the expectation for the offspring and for the kids are a lot higher to like live up to those types of things. And I have to say that Bronny, I think, has done a really good job at just understanding like how to be humble about everything. And I'm really just overall happy for LeBron. I really am. It's not a bad thing at all. People are saying that it is a bad thing that he is on the Lakers, and I'm genuinely happy for him. I am. I'm genuinely happy for him.
Thank you, Butterfly, for that word because I've been trying to think of it all freaking day. There's been nepotism throughout every single sport for history. All of history, there's been nepotism, and then now people want to say that. Now
It's
people
not
want
even
to be.
just in sports though. Like it's
in careers too. Yeah,
it's in politics as well.
it's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Bron always gets his way with that. His way. That's what irks me about him. But he does get his way. But you have to remember that he grew up without a dad. And that he came, I'm not saying that other people have not done this, but from poor to riches, you know, to be able to be the number one overall pick and live up to the hype that he has, you got to commend him for that. You really do. Like, he's arguably one of the greatest players of all time, whether you like it or not. That's a fact. He is one of the greatest players of all time. But the fact that he came into the league with all these expectations, he's lived up to the hype. Overall, he has. But unfortunately, the comparison he does deem himself in the spotlight, comparing him to Jordan being the greatest of all time. But just to relate it back to the whole Bronny thing, I'm genuinely very, very happy for him because he deserves it. And he's gotten a lot of respect from other people in the league. And I think that he's worked really, really hard for it. I do.
Yep, I'm right there with you. But you gotta look. It's still a form of tampering, though. It still is, but no one was going to draft him in the first place. Do you honestly believe someone would have gone, talk to Rich Paul, and be like, yeah, we're going to draft him? No, they're not going to draft him. Nobody was at all.
I give Spike Eskin a lot of credit because Spike even sort of like talked about this, like when he was speaking to us at school. You have Howard Eskin, right? Like he was one of the big founders of Philly Sports Talk Radio.
Yeah.
Spike, even though like his dad had a lot of success, he went his own way and he never like took advantage of that. And even yesterday, like when he was debating him, like it was really cool because he has different beliefs than his dad does. And he was able to pursue like this career. Like, did it help that his dad was in the career? Yes, because I'm sure that he got heard more, but he still built his own craft, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So some people don't. And some people just follow along and just take advantage of other people. And I don't think that Bronny's doing that. I genuinely don't think that at all. And I'm happy that he's going to play, because I was really scared about the heart attack and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for the family.
This is, oh my God. I'm telling you, we might have to become Lakers fans and call those games, because those games are going to do well. I'm joking,
Yeah.
by the way. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Richie, to answer your question earlier, no, that's not it. Here it is. Where's Cookie Crumble Man going? Detroit. I feel like he's going back to Detroit, because if you look back at the history of the Detroit Pistons, look what they did with Blake Griffin. Best stats in his career. He got a payday and went to another team. Jeremy Grant, same thing. That's why I think it's going to be Tobias Harris to Detroit. It's either that or Orlando. One of those two.
I mean, Butterfly, like, can you blame him though? Because if the shoes were like on the other feet, I'd want to play with my son. If I was really, really good at my sport and my son really enjoys what I do, or like wanted to utilize me like as a role model to like help him get to like where he is, I'd want him to be on my team, and I'd do anything to help my son get on my team if he's willing to do it. So that's how I feel.
Yep. People are going to be talking about that for years. Speaking of the Lakers, do you think JJ Redick will be coaching in the fall? Yeah, he will. Our crew, he should have spent time in the G League, built his suspense to the game when, yep. He's not going to be a two-way player either. He's officially on the roster. He's number 9. His dad is probably going to change his number to number 6. And then you're good. You right, man?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just looking at the comments.
Okay.
I'm
I was
just
just
looking at
like,
the comments.
okay.
No, I'm looking to the side here.
You
I'm not a
should
Bron
stream
fan, so
Bronny.
I don't see your point.
I don't think he's going to play in the summer league. He should, but I will. I think I probably will. Mitch Bronny's the second round pick. Yeah, I know.
Maybe I'm like getting this confused, but like I look at it from the perspective of like me being a dad. Like if the shoes were on the other feet, right? Like I don't care like what I would want like what was best for my son or for my daughter. But if my daughter and my son like wanted to be in broadcasting, which I don't, I tried to like advise them like not to, unless they're so passionate about it, right? If I build something that's like really, really huge, I don't want them to carry that weight. But guess what? If my broadcasting team needed somebody, of course, like I'd want to help my son out or my daughter out or whoever it is as much as I possibly can, you know? And that's tough because that's the dad in me.
Yep.
So,
I mean, that's pretty selfish of LeBron, but I guess if he has that much control over the Lakers, he can do what he wants. It's just like, hey, we knew it was going to happen. We knew it was bound to happen. When LeBron said that whoever drafts Bronny, that's where I would go, you know, the Lakers were like, oh, we can't afford that. Like, yeah, exactly. Yep. People can.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about this on the pick and
it's-
roll on Wednesday too. So tune into that. How old is LeBron's
See, like-
second son? He's going
He's a
into
senior.
college. He's a senior in college around there. No, he's a senior in high
senior
school.
in high school.
Yeah. I mean, senior in high school or be going to college, but he's yeah. He's so much better. I'm telling you, LeBron might actually play 2 more years and play with Bronny and his other son Bryce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So maniac. What is up, A?
Here's my question for you, though. Okay.
Hit
Let's
me.
just say Hardcore Sports Network, right?
Yeah.
Like, grows into like this multi-million-dollar thing. Okay. You end up having a kid, right? And your kid like wants to end up like doing podcasting just like you,
Yeah.
right? But he gets like an offer from somewhere else. If your kid and you decide that he like wants to be with you, would you tell that company that he's trying to go to or that's trying to pay him more and more money, would you say don't do that?
So if he wants to be with me, is that what you're asking? If he wants to be, I'm gonna let him do whatever he wants. I don't have a say. But like, dude, this is your life. I'm here to guide, but it's yours. Whatever's in your heart, go for it. If he wants to go to that other company, be it. If you want to be here
That's
with
how I
me,
feel too.
be it. Yep.
That's how I feel
But-
too. Now he can make the decision, but if he has an agent, right, the agent could advise him to like do the other thing because maybe that brings him better opportunities. And then you have sort of a back and forth there and it gets a little bit complicated. But I think that that's what Butterfly's trying to say is that let Bronny have a voice. And I don't really know if Bronny has provided that yet because I don't really think that he's had the platform, but in some ways he has. But I think that that's sort of going to Butterfly's point.
Yeah. You can't be living through your father. Well,
Right.
I know people whose father owns like a business, right? It's in a
Yep.
family business.
Sure.
If they want to take over that business, that's pretty much what's gonna happen.
They have first steps.
Like, yep.
They do.
Trust me, me and you around us, we know family businesses, we know people in that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah. Any news
Yeah, I
revolving
think
around
that that's what Butterfly's trying to say is that Bronny should be able to make his own decisions, but like what if that is his decision? The problem is that he can't really say it out loud because maybe he doesn't want to disappoint his dad or maybe that's not how he feels. I don't know. I can't speak for him, but I think that Butterfly's trying to say that he should be willing to, stick up for himself. And if he didn't want to go to the Lakers or anything like that, then he should say that. I don't know if I'm just putting words into Butterfly's mouth or if that's how it is. I don't know.
It's
But-
really the way LeBron moves. He's about, yeah. Will Bronny be better than LeBron? No. Nobody here, I don't think they have a shot at all. Hopefully I'm wrong. The closest guy right now, if he won the championship this year, would have been Luka. If Luka won the championship this year, he will be on a trajectory of that.
Nobody's going to be LeBron.
I know. I'm just saying, if you won the championship, I could see it happening, but I am saying Bron is selfish, always. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's the way you look at him, man. It's the way you, Bron loves Bron. Bronny? Yes. What is up, Poison Ivy? Phoenix Suns fan. How you doing? How you doing? So, what's gonna happen with KD? That's my question. The crazy thing, this is real diehards who are saying about the 2024 Lakers. The fan base is angry. Would you be angry? I would not be angry. Would you? No, I would not be angry at all. I'll be happy.
It's hard because we're so used to I'm not saying that the Lakers don't have the blue collar, that LA fans don't have the blue collar mentality, but LA fans expect greatness every single year. Just like, yes, like we do, but we're not accustomed to greatness like the Lakers are. So I think that the Lakers are going to always have a lot of expectations because that's just the way that their franchise is. That's the way that their city is, because they're the New York Yankees of basketball. So every year, if they don't perform, guess what? Aaron Boone was like on the hot seat every single year for the Yankees. And it's like, well, LeBron sort of stepped into the spotlight. It's Kobe's house. It's Magic's house. Guess what? Now he has to deliver not only one ring, but he has to deliver multiple rings. So the expectations are high because of that. And the fact that they got Anthony Davis. So they failed throughout most of the time. And people don't look at the bubble championship like it was a regular championship. They want a championship during a full 82 games. They don't look at the NBA play-in or the whatchamacallit tournament, the in-season tournament, as a championship either. So to answer your question, if we were so accustomed to winning, if the Sixers were winning year in and year out and they ended up losing, you'd never get tired of winning. You never get tired of winning.
No. Always want more. Always want more.
You always want more.
Poison Ivy, I forgot about that. That the Phoenix Suns, James Jones, already shut it down. Forgot about that. Sam said there's 0% chance KD gets traded, and KD's brother said someone is finally telling the damn truth.
People might say to me, JJ, you know, I respect like that you're working like really, really hard on here and that you're doing like a really, really good job. You know, I could be at like, I could get like 5,000 likes a video, and guess what? I still want more because I want to continue to work hard because I'm hungry. And I think that that's how the Lakers fans expect it too, like when it comes to just their team. Okay, like they won a bubble championship in 2020, but they want more. They want more rings.
Especially now, how the Celtics just won.
Yep.
Booker, how about Booker of Devon? Rockets? Butterfly, what do you mean? They literally said Braun didn't have a dad growing up. His mom. Booker isn't going anywhere either. LMAO, Brian Winter said he doesn't want to go anywhere. Mitch, Book has a cool sister. Okay. Thank you for the tip. Thank you for the tip.
Ask her out.
I think she's married.
Is she?
I think. I have no clue.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Alright, all I gotta say is this, man. It's gonna be a long, bumpy ride this offseason.
It is.
For us, for everybody in the NBA.
Do you think I brought up like valid points today? Even if you don't agree, like
Yes.
like with my points, do you think that there were like that there was truth
Yes.
to it? Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Of course.
The one thing that I am trying to work on, and again, like this comes with experience.
Yeah.
And I have to learn how to fail in order to succeed. I've learned that throughout life, especially like with the GPAs and all that sort of stuff. Going from a 1.8 to a 3.3 in college, cumulative. Like the one thing that I learned is that even when I'm on here, there's a couple things that come with this responsibility. I can't always look at the comments. Like I can't always take things to heart. But I also, with what I say, now I'm under a microscope. So I have to be willing to pause more, and I have to be willing to not just say things that are just unfactual. I have to really sort of take the time to listen and to also speak from how I feel, but it can't come across as anything that's bad or anything that's derogatory or anything like that. And I have to really be cognizant of that because I don't want to I don't want to offend anybody, or I think that you got to have more educated takes, and I've learned that on here.
Yeah. And here's another thing too. I've noticed this with a lot of people. You got to stick to your guns when you make those takes. I
do.
don't like, not just you, I'm just saying this in general.
Right.
People always backtrack their takes
right.
every time. They don't believe, they don't debate their topics, their
Yep.
argument at all. So that's the only thing I got to say about this is
I
that
agree.
stick to your guns, no matter how stupid they are. And if you say if they are stupid, stick to your guns because you're stupid then. Adversity will hit. Notify on you, Poison Ivy, do your research. Damn. Speaking of that, damn, the NFL lost a lot of money. Roger Goodell, no good. Facts.
That is correct, Butterfly. And it's good that you say that because not a lot of people are going to talk about that. But that is part of his story too.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
That's factual.
How'd you feel when Alex Caruso got traded to the Thunder for Josh Giddey? Because I wanted him on the Sixers so bad.
I'll speak to the off the court stuff. They made the right move.
We're keeping it on court, by the way. On court
Okay.
stuff. We're not talking about all that other
Okay.
stuff. So
I wasn't going to get into like the nitty gritty, but I'm saying I was just going to say like they're
Wait,
protecting
Gritty.
the brand.
Where's Gritty? It's the NHL draft tonight. Where's Gritty?
Yeah, I know.
I had to.
But yeah, I was just going to say like trying to protect the brand. Yes, I understand. But from a basketball perspective, was it the right move? I don't see that there was going to be a future with Josh Giddey and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet and Jalen. I thought that those three were the guys. Just like, I'll be completely honest with you, I don't think Julius Randle's going to fit with the Nova guys. And I think that the Knicks are going to try it, but if something's not clicking, they're not going to be afraid to trade him, and they can get assets back for him. So, Yes, exactly. It's a different role, and it's a different type of a position that he's in. So, Oklahoma City did what they had to do to trade him, and it wasn't like that they got a lot of bad things for him. It could have been a lot worse. So, I think that they did it at the right time.
The only thing I'm pissed about is the fact that the Bulls got no first-round picks. That is it. If they even got one, the Thunder had 17 first-round picks.
That's
You're
the
telling me
Bulls
you
side of the equation. Yeah.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just get one? Pick one. And whatever happens to Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, they're trying to do something. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They've been rebuilding since '99. This gave Tibbs too much depth. I don't know if Tibbs can handle so many good players. I can understand your assessment on that because he is well known driving the players into the ground. Look what happened to the Knicks this playoff run. Look at him in Chicago. That's been happening too much. But here's the thing. With depth he has and a better bench, it might be better. I feel on there. How do you think I feel with what are Spurs thinking? Hey, you got Wembanyama, you're fine. I'm kidding. But if you trade, my hot take was wrong. I had you guys trading for Darius Garland in the draft. If somehow you get Darius Garland or even a Trae Young, you're fine. They just a guard away. If they run it back, the roster Bulls are dumber. Yeah. Tibbs does not know how to run, how to not play his players and afford. Yep. Yeah. That's basically it. He's playing 2K. He's playing 2K with the, with the energy level up so high. That's it. He's playing 2K. But yeah, this thing with Chicago, man, what the hell?
I know.
Yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, when I think about just to wrap up the conversation about the Sixers.
Yeah.
Okay. When I think about this team right now, I don't really have. I've learned now that by watching them over these last 8 years, and really ever since like 2012.
Yeah.
But just over the last 8 years, last 7 really, I can't get my hopes up. I can't get my hopes down.
Right.
I have to be even keel now. As much as I want a chip, I've come, and maybe not a lot of people have come to this sort of conclusion. I've come to accept who they are. You know what I mean? I've come to accept. I've come to accept that they're probably not going to be contending with the Knicks and the Celtics. And if they lose in the second or in the first round, I'm expecting it. I'm expecting it. And I
Here's the
hate
thing.
being that guy. I
Yeah.
really do.
Here's the thing about the Sixers. I said this multiple times on previous Sixers podcasts I've been a part of. They're predictable. The Sixers are so predictable right now. It is crazy. What I think is going to happen is pretty much is going to happen. I see Brandon Ingram and Klay Thompson. I see one of those two guys. I'm fine with Klay. Brandon Ingram, I don't want. I see them bringing back a lot of players. I see them bringing back Kelly Oubre. I see them bringing back Cameron Payne. I'm seeing them bringing back Anthony Melton, Batum. Covington is a stretch for me, but it's predictable. I see them bringing back Kyle Lowry just because of Nick Nurse.
I don't know
Yes,
what I expect from a roster
I will.
perspective, like who specifically is going to come back, but I will say that the floor is the playoffs, and
First
the ceiling is second round.
That's
the
fair.
ceiling should be finals.
I think it will. JJ, I have the same feeling with the Sixers, but mainly circling Mr. 21. Embiid. There you go. I was like, who's 21? Oh,
I love Joel. Trust me when I tell you I love Joel.
we all do.
No, we can't say that because there are people that really don't like Joel and think that he's the problem.
When I said we all, I meant you and me.
I understand, but that makes sense. But
Yeah.
there are people in this town who really don't like Joel, and they think that he's never going to win a ring, and that's why they don't like him. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it is to win a ring. I just think that he's here, and he's had really, really bad luck. I also feel like that he has a very, 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 very high skill set that a lot of teams would take. Unfortunately, it hasn't resulted in success. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I love Joel, even me. Joel needs hope more. Joel needs help. He deserves a ring. Yeah.
That's why I'm okay with Kevin Durant coming. And I actually would have had more respect for. I'm not saying that I don't respect LeBron because I do think that he's an all-time great player. I think that the storylines and everything, it's all about business. It's all about money. And he looks at it that way. And he comes across as selfish and whatever. You know, he can claim himself to be like that. But take that all away. I think that more people would actually respect if he did go, in some ways, if he did come to Philadelphia. And if he did, at the age of 39, 40 years old, if he delivered a ring to Philadelphia with Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, I think he would get more respect.
Well, yeah, he would get respect. Whoever wins a ring here, they get respect for life. Look at Nick Foles. Nick Foles can go anywhere he wants and buy himself whatever for free.
You know what bugs me? To Brian's point, I know a guy on Boston who can go 5 for 28 from the field, and yet he's looked upon as this superstar, and he gets all this praise. If he hits a 3-pointer or 2 3-pointers within the last minute, it didn't matter what he did in the beginning of the game. He delivered, even though he was really, really cold throughout most of the for like the 3.5 quarters, even though he came up clutch in money time. But then my guy can go 12 for 32. Or sorry, maybe not 12 for 32, 8 for 32.
Something like that, yeah.
If he's making some really, really big time shots, but yet they still lose, everybody says that he stinks. Make it make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, about Kevin Durant, I don't think he has the mindset, because after he left Golden State, where has he gone? The mindset has not been there. Brooklyn, it was not there. Phoenix is not there. I don't think he has that mentality. I don't think he does.
Kevin Durant would also get a lot of high praise if he came over to Philly to help the Sixers get a ring.
Of course he would.
Of his narrative, because he's also looked at by some people as a ring chaser.
Yep.
He is. However, when it comes to the Sixers have a lot of, they may not have as much NBA success as many people think that they have, but they are respected in some sort of capacity by the NBA as a franchise, like an overall franchise, with Dr. J, Malone, Wilt Chamberlain. Like, they're all highly respected. But anyhow, I bring that up because if he did actually deliver a ring to Philadelphia, I think that media critics would give him more praise, because Joel and Tyrese Maxey, if KD is the leader in scoring, and if he does wheel them to that ring, he would get a lot more praise then.
Of course.
That's what I'm trying to say.
For me, with the mentality, I don't think his mentality can take Philly. I don't think it can.
I think if he can just play basketball and focus.
If he can do that, then I'm somewhat there. I'm somewhat there. Dude, we're talking about a guy who made a burner account on Twitter.
I understand.
If he just gets rid of the social media and stays locked in, I'm okay with it. It's just the mentality for me. That's where I'm like, and the fit, that's a whole nother discussion.
But also, you have to understand, too, that if he's delivering, he's going to get a lot of love from the fans as well.
And then what happens, where is he in the last, let's hypothetically speaking, we're in the finals, we're down 3-2 in the series, and he puts up goose eggs the last 2 games. He got all of his praise until then.
90% of the time, that would not happen. However, people would still give Kevin Durant, even though he didn't finish the job, he would still get more praise because he helped the Sixers get to the finals rather than just losing in the second round.
Yes, but we're just keep on saying, like, we're close. How many times are we going to say, oh, a step further, a step further, a step further?
Are we close, though?
Right now, no.
No, I'm saying, like, every year, losing in the second round to me is not close.
It's not.
To making it to the finals. Correct. So if people keep saying that we're close, I think that they're going to have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, no, we're not close. When Daryl Morey said last year after they lost Game 7 to the Celtics, a reporter asked him the question during the end of the season press conference. The reporter asked him, you guys haven't made it out of the second round. And as soon as he started that question, Daryl cut him off and said, well, I don't, let me just butt in here. I don't look at it that way. We didn't win the finals. We didn't win the championship. No, Daryl, you didn't make it out of the second round. My point is that the second round Finals is the 4th round. There's a 3rd round.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I
There's
think
a
he
3rd
can.
round.
Yeah, I know. KD can get us there talent-wise, but mentality, I just don't see it, man. Maxey has it. Embiid has. Do you think Embiid has the mentality?
Yes,
I could see
I
that.
do, because I saw, even though he had a really bad game 5, offensively speaking, he still played really, really solid defense. And when he had the turnover and Tyrese Maxey did tie the game when they were down by 6, and he came up clutch, Embiid still played really solid defense in that overtime. I
Yeah.
think that to his abilities, that yes, he was turning the ball over, but then he said, you know, I got to rely on my guy. And my guy is Tyrese Maxey. And he said, you know what? I am going to be unselfish because of that, because it is not my night, and I got to give the kid his keys.
Yep.
And I still think that he battled through it with all the physical, all the physicality that was coming at him. I think that I questioned that going into this year. I didn't think he had it last year, but this year I do think that he had it. He didn't have a bad playoffs.
No, he did not at all.
He
did
was just not
have-
healthy.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
year he had a bad playoffs. He had a bad second round. He had a really, really bad second round. It was awful.
You know what changed it? And then we got to end this because you got the
Yep.
Phillies game, and then I
Yep.
got stuff to do before MK Lounge at 8.
Oh my gosh, I'm having fun with this.
Me too, dude. Me too. We're just having a conversation.
Yeah, it's nice.
Fuck, I forgot I was going to say. Damn. Oh, yep. Got it. I got it. You know what changed it for him? Having his kid.
Arthur,
Yep. Having his kid.
I think that's part of it, but also, to be fair, when he won the award last year for the MVP, Arthur came on the court.
Yeah.
And not saying that things could have shifted before, but I don't really even know what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're trying
do
to say.
I do think that there was some maturity, though. I do.
Yeah, I love it. I just love how a family member, a birth of someone, can change someone's mindset like that. And yeah, here's another thing too. Yep, his death of his brother. Just anything that can happen to your family changes everything in your game, in your life, whatever.
You're right. And
Whatever.
and on the personal note, like not to even get personal, but like me losing my brother has changed a lot. It's changed a
too.
lot.
Me too.
And yeah,
Trust me, I know. I knew your brother.
I know. But
Trust me.
and it's like, and nobody really should have to go through that because it stinks, but it definitely does help you man up.
Yeah.
Like whether
So-
I'm not saying that it's a good thing at all, but it definitely matures you.
So basically what we're saying is Embiid needs to have another kid for us to get a championship.
No, I think that
I'm joking, but you get my point.
I will say maybe it's something. Yeah. Maybe somebody else needs to have another kid. I don't know.
Hey, that guy who left, he's never gonna have a kid.
The guy who left what?
The guy we traded.
Patrick Beverly,
No.
Tobias Harris.
No. Who's the guy I'm thinking of? We talked about him earlier, damn it.
Seth Curry.
He was part of that trade. He was a part of that trade, but it's
Ben
not Curry.
Simmons, Ben Simmons.
there you go.
Simmons.
There you go. But
All right.
yeah, all right,
Dude,
guys.
this is
We're
fun.
gonna,
Thank you for having me, man.
of course. Last thing, I'm not gonna lie. This kid we just drafted has a clutch game. That's exactly my point. Why I love Jaron McCain. This guy's got the mindset. He can go and clutch. Trust me, I've been watching this game for years. Yep. All right, man.
All right,
Gonna head on out. What time's the game?
17 minutes.
6:20. Got it. I thought it was. I hate games at 6 o'clock hour. I hate it. Why can't
Bro.
it just be at 7?
Bro, imagine doing. I mean, I do it a lot now, but like, imagine doing like a 4:05. You know, you do a 6:20 game, and then tomorrow's game's at 4:05, and then the day after that's at 1:30. It's never consistent.
Why?
Never
Why?
consistent. Never consistent. That's
That's
how
like the
sports
most
is.
annoying thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
All right,
that's how
guys.
it goes.
We're,
All right,
we're
adios.
about to. Yep, we're about to head out, guys. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe to JJ as well. There's his link in the chat. On that note, guys, Sixers do a move on Sunday. That's it, man.
Do a good
I'll
move. Not just do a move. Do a good move.
I'll see you guys
Make
later
the
on
next
for
move your
MK.
best move, as Snowman would say.
Oh God!
That's
Don't even get me started on that.
that
But,
is factual though. Like, make the next move your best move.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the Niners then with Brandon Ayuk. Okay.
No, I wasn't opening up that can of worms. I'm opening up. Daryl, if you're listening, like you listen to the rights of Ricky Sanchez, you know, hear me out. Make the next move the best move for the Sixers. That's how you have to attack every single move.
Yep. Hey, really quick, I found my headphones.
There you go.
I don't know how, but I just found them. All right,
Well, you
guys.
took them
We're
out
about.
yesterday because of the mic problems.
Was that really that bad?
It was pretty bad. You have to go listen to it.
I really do. God dang.
Okay. All right,
On that note,
adios.
guys, we're out. Yep. See you guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
See you, dude. Oh, I thought you were gonna head out. I got something to say.
Oh, okay. All right. Adios.
You know what? Yeah.
I was gonna
You know what?
end the stream.
Screw it. See you guys.